Perhaps I should congratulate you.
The castle scene, he got an airplane hangar down near the airport. My God, how to make the, you know, the whole background of this disappear and turn it into something else was really quite a challenge. You know, like there was no second shot. We weren't going to come back the next night, rent the hangar again, and relight or anything like that. I mean, so there's enormous pressure. One thing we wanted was these long shadows of these dancers coming out towards the camera. And so I set this bright light down clear across the hangar, and it had to be low so that the shadows would be long. And the light was so bright it was just flooding out the whole scene. And so I just put my thumb up in front of the lens and put it in front of the light. You could still see the light, but the effect was perfect. So I made the shots like that, just holding my thumb in front of the lens. Anyway, you'd never know. I mean, it's a fabulous shot. I wonder at it every time I see it, like, wow, you know, what an effect. You know, and it was hard to pull that scene off. Actually, there was so much that we shot in there.
I know Blair was strapped for money and desperately trying to find ways to come up with any amount of money to buy film stock and to develop the film stock and edit and rent a moviola and eat. You know, Blair went through long periods of time where he didn't have any money to eat, and that's all part of making this crazy project like that. I remember there being a big special on eggs at the Lucky Market up the street. I think it was Lucky, and it was like a dozen eggs for 25 cents or something, and Blair would go up and buy like 10 dozen eggs, and there was a period of like 3 weeks or something where Blair would eat hard-boiled eggs and soft-boiled eggs and raw eggs, and you know, and I remember one night he was editing and he claimed that he stopped having any sensation in his legs, and he thought that he had cholesterol poisoning or something because that's all he had eaten, those eggs. And I think there was another spell where he ate nothing but peanuts, and till he got peanut poisoning.
How the motorcycle crash too. Had a motorcycle crash when we were doing the mix, and it wasn't going as planned. My cues weren't syncing the way they should have synced, and well, I'm zooming home on my motorcycle, pissed off, going up to the intersection of Highland and the Hollywood freeway to get on 101 going north, and then bang! Some guy was trying to beat the red light, and I plotted his recorder panel, and the bike is smashed on the road, and I'm sitting there and my videotape is bungee corded to the back seat. This motorcyclist comes up to me, "Dude, you okay, you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, man, I'm fine." Sitting there with a broken foot on the edge of the road, and I just said, in a moment of total clarity, "Could you just get that videotape for me, please?" That's how much I had invested into this thing. Labor, soul, passion, all that stuff.
I remember we were doing a lot of shooting, and we had gotten the film to a certain point where it looked like it was nearing an end, and I went off to Europe for a couple of months. I went off to Italy, and I got this frantic call from this. I was in a little town somewhere in southern Italy, and Blair reached me through someone else, and I got a frantic call that I had to call Blair. Collect, call, collect, had to call Blair. So I did, of course, from a phone booth, because I was staying in a place where there wasn't even a phone. I had to walk my way out of town. There was like one phone a mile outside of town or something near this gas station, and I had to walk there late at night. And I got Blair on the phone, collect, and he told me that he had to have more narration at that moment. So I think what he wanted me to do was hang up and call his number again and do narration, speak narration into his answering machine, which would then be added into the film. You know, so I had to hang up, and I hadn't thought about the film for weeks on end, and I'm in Italy. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and there I am speaking into an answering machine.
And that's what's so great, the optimism, because that's what you have to follow through with a project like Jugular Wine, like any independent project. It's just around the corner. And it was always just around the corner, and that's the only thing that gets you through. And, you know, Blair has that in leaps and bounds. It will be there tomorrow. You're gonna wake up and, you know, work on it, and it's gonna be there, and one day it is.